vinyl preference is a personal thing, really. There are some audiophiles who will tell you that that vinyl is the supreme arbiter of truth in a fidelity sense, and 16-bit CD just doesn't really cut it. I'm not really of that opinion, but I do think that vinyl replay does have something special about it. And I think a lot of that is actually to do kind of counterintuitively with vinyl's lack of fidelity. The sound of vinyl is a kind of series of happy euphonic accidents. There are some shortcomings to vinyl's fidelity which actually produce a sweeter, fuller sound. I think that's why so many people prefer it, not necessarily because it's closer to the master tape than compact disc. Well, I think it's been going on for about 10 years, vinyl's comeback. I think there's only really been maybe a period in the early 90s when it was truly dead. It's been coming back one way or another for some time, and I think a lot of that is to do with the fact that it's a nicer artifact than CD. There's something very unlovely about the CD, but if you flip the CD over and look at its data side, well, it could be a Nick Drake album, or it could be some accountancy software. There's nothing to identify it as a sound carrier.
Yeah.
Vinyl is purely that. It's a sound carrier. There's something in those grooves that you could play even with your fingernail. And I think for people who want something tangible and want to hold something in their hands, nothing really beats vinyl.
Well, the dynamic range issue with CD is it's a funny one. It's ironic, really, that CD has finally come along and we have a format that can capture the entire dynamic range of a concerto orchestra or a symphony orchestra. But actually, in modern pop and rock recordings, things are so compressed, so brick-walled, that only a tiny fraction of the dynamic range is used. Now, when you master vinyl, you can't be quite so harsh in pushing levels that much, in making everything as hot as it can be. And I think vinyl mastering engineers are concerned much more with getting a good sound than they are with just getting everything as loud as it can possibly be. And they look fantastic, all lined up in a way that CDs just really don't. It's just a bunch of plastic cases.